Hey everyone, my name is Section, and today we're going to be reacting and analyzing MIRSA versus Yaswede GBB 2025 Boss Loopstation quarterfinals. So this is gonna be my first ever reaction video, and we're gonna go through some details and actually explain how some things work in the loop station, or explain some complex things because I've been watching loop station battles since 2029, and I have binge watched so much loop station content to the point that I know how to use one without actually owning one. So just a disclaimer, I am not a loop station artist. I don't own neither the Mark 1 or the Mark 2. I am just a loop station or beatbox fan. So yeah, the first battle we're gonna be watching is Mirza versus Yaswede, the quarterfinal, and I believe this was the first battle of the loop station on 2025 GDB. It was the first battle on the day two. I've watched this live, so my reaction's gonna be like pretty plain as hell because I've already let my energy out, and I am not gonna jump out of my chair and actually go bang my head into the wall. No, we're gonna analyze some of the techniques used, maybe, or some effects used, and express my opinion. Okay, my opinion about the battle. So without further ado, enough with the chit chat, and let's just watch the video. Let's just skip to the battle. So round one, it's gonna be Mirza. So if you don't know, or I'm not sure if you don't know, but Mirza is actually doing his wild card, which was titled Murder. Used this wild card, and he didn't actually make it, but I think it was Rage who dropped GBB. I think Rage dropped, making him enter the competition. So I don't remember if that was Rage. I think it was Rage, yeah, because he ranked third. So the technique Mirza used was called bounce, where you record individual sounds on each track. So for example, you're gonna use one for kick, two for hi hat, three for snares. Then you're gonna play them simultaneously, and then activate the record button on the five, and then it's gonna bounce one, two, and three into that uh fifth track. So after recording the instruments into the fifth track, you can just delete the first, second, and third to use and save up more space. Also note, I've watched this video live, by the way. The bass on Mirza's round, it's almost non-existent. If you have the membership, you can go watch the live if it's still there. Mine just expired, or yeah. You cannot hear the bass at all. Maybe on this part you can, but on the drop, the bass is almost non-existent. So I kinda messed this up. Because he went one try on this on his wild card, so I know. And he's manually changing note. Wow. He's manually changing note using the knob, I think. So listen to the drop. This drop. I'm going target to murder. Even on this video, the bass, I think the bass just completely died here. Wait, I can hear some. But the rap, French rap, one of the best. I'm not sure if Mirza actually touched Yaswede. I think he didn't. It's like just brush his hand near to his face, making it seem like he actually touched it. Because you can get, I'm not sure if penalized or maybe given a warning doing that. I think in solo, yeah, you cannot touch your opponent. But in Loopstation, I'm not sure. Look at Yaswede doing Yaswede things. It's a vibe. Oh. So yeah, before the drop, he's singing. I don't know if you can catch that, but I think it's actually clipping, or you can hear a bit of distortion every time he shouts on the mic. So yeah, I'm not sure if that's intended or not. I'm gonna assume it's not. It's just clipping. Clipping mean Clipping means the sound is getting so loud that it's becoming distorted. Or maybe it's the electric effect. The electric effect is like the auto tune of the RC505. I think it's the electric effect getting some random, frequencies entering his mic. There. It's a murder. Yeah, it's a murder. I think, yeah. I'm gonna let him finish. Look at Sorrow. Here's the things. Okay, so for the final drop, I think it didn't hit much compared to his wild card, because the first time I heard his wild card, it was just powerful and punchy. But when it comes to this live performance here at the GBB, it didn't sound the same like his wild card. Maybe some settings were off. Maybe he changed them last minute. But if you go and actually compare his wild card to this round, it sounded so different, especially on the last drop. And when he went to the singing part on the last drop, it just sounded it's just lost in a ocean of frequencies. You just can't hear him properly. You can also see Sorrow doing this phrase, but I think in his mind he's saying like, "Oh no, Mirza, I think you kind of fucked up some of your frequency." So I think that's what's going on our side. But anyway, solid performance. I have to give Mirza some credit. I actually like that track a lot. The wildcard version.
That's tough.
Also, what I don't like about this video is that, as you can see, you can't actually see their face. As you can see, you can't see their face because of the lighting. So they actually changed this on the next battle. I believe that was Saijo versus Dice. See, Yaswede is like kind of dark on stage.
Christoph, good to go? You guys good to go? Yaswede with the response. Round one, right here, GBB25. I say the 3, you say the 2, and the N. 3!
Yaswede, the reigning GBB 2024 champion, is back defending his title. Okay, the kick, snare, open hats, shakers. Sequencer, of course. It's a sequencer. Or an Osbot, yeah, an Osbot sequencer. Tadaima. He said he's home. He's back in Japanese. Oh, the champ is back. In less than a minute, he already dropped it. Yeah.
Guess we're back on track with another verse, another curse. Come on, mother, but the miss will make it worse.
As you can see on his body, he's actually wearing a GoPro camera. And he actually released this footage. You can check it on his channel.
GBB, are you ready?
It's just so dark. You can see his face.
Can I get a restart, Krishna? Psych, it's part of the track. Guess we're back on the track with another verse, another curse.
He just trolled the crowd so hard. When I was watching this live, I was so worried, like kind of really fucked it up. But when he said psych, it's part of the track, yeah, I got the same reaction. Same with Crystal.
I be killing motherfuckers like you on a daily basis. It is what it is, don't act like this is some kind of mistake. It's just a mistake, honestly. And I ain't canceled yet. Instead, they call me the mean lord. Writing, banging bars out on bass.
Look at KVA laughing.
I said,
You can actually hear Yaswede laugh from that. He's just beaming so hard.
you're not going to win.
So this is actually a reference to MIRSA versus Biscuit 2000 GBB 2024. It was the quarterfinal. So MIRSA was saying, "Biscuit, you're not going to win." So he just used it as a counter.
I said, Mister, you're not going to win. You know why? Because I'm back. Again.
Okay, the twist effect.
I know.
It's coming.
Everybody fucking shut.
Woohoo! No fucking way. Twist effect, yeah. Setting the suspense.
Now the real drop.
And the OEA cat. I can picture the cat in my head.
Thank you.
So actually, just a small fun fact. He recorded that sound on a slower speed, OEA, and then I think he just activated the speed of that track. Yeah, he just doubled the speed on that specific track. And also, I think you can enable the pitch. Whether if you double the speed of the track, it's gonna go higher pitch, and if you slow it down, it's gonna go lower. It's basically a built-in transpose for that. Changing the speed of track.
Time. Smashing first round. We go back. MIRSA with the answer. What do you got?
You can
Let
hear
me
the
do a quick
feedback
line check, making sure you're
of
good
the
to go.
monitors.
It's about to go down. MIRSA's ready. Crowd, are you ready?
Yes, we are okay. Let's just go. Let's just go. MIRSA. He's playing a note. Osbot. So I'm not really sure on how they do this. Like, if you record a long note, and I think it's a track effect. I'm not sure which. Is it a slicer that's like slicing the note in a time measure? I'm not sure. Okay, so as you can see, he just recorded 3 sounds: kick, hi-hats, and snare, and he recorded it on the first track. So it was on one shot, meaning every time he clicks it, he's gonna play the sound, thus creating the percussion instruments. And some chords. Yeah.
I wanna fight.
He wants to fight. Okay. Bring the fight.
Okay, let's bring some real culture. Beatbox is hip hop. Okay?
Beatbox is hip hop.
And everybody, if you really like this, say hell yeah. And everybody, if you really like this, say hell yeah.
Yeah,
So I'm the real MC, straight back to the roots. You drop the bass, but I drop the truth. Old school fire, make the crowd all move. You bring the same, but I bring the groove. You wanna talk about your drop it, just follow the loops. You had something like zero flow, so shut up and fight. You push that button, think you run the show. Same horse style drop, man, we already know this is a battle, not a rave, they just said. So I cut your head and I shit on your neck. And if you really think you beat me, tip you out again. Hey, listen the flow, yo, fight. You look like a kitty cat, looks how you pretty fast. Prove that you pretty bad, looks how you pretty sad. Let me take a photo, you're just a copy of Fofo.
Wow, those bars, man. You know, I actually like MIRSA singing despite having the very heavy French accent in his, English. Yeah, it's some, I don't know, it sounded good to me. Even though, I can hear his French accent so strong. It's like he's speaking 15% English. Yeah.
No more, 'cause I don't wanna hurt you no more.
I really want to hear this song in like a studio set. Distortions. Let's go. Bitch.
Let's go. Hey, how to make a Yaswede track?
The distorted kick. Oh no. Easy win. Yaswede's signature kick.
I wanna fight.
Yaswede's laughing. He just said something. I can't read it.
Time.
Okay, MIRSA. Nice job. That was a decent round. That was a decent round. Nothing too crazy. But can he pass with the quarterfinals though with that?
Last round of the battle.
Yaswede with the kick.
Yeah. Feeling comfortable?
That's a hip
Thumbs up.
hop genre.
Thumbs up. Y'all ready? Yaswede, it's on you. Round number 2. I say the 3, you say the twee, and the ein. 3.
Well, we all know this track. If you watch KBB 2025, I think,
I'll give you hip hop, man. Playground.
Yaswede used this track as a wild card, I think. Yeah, wild card. And you just have to change the value of the feedback to stop the infinite, kicks. So what you can hear, the bell is actually the kick. It's just there are some track effects layered on top of it.
Hey. Woo, Tokyo
This
King
is like
Sky.
one of Yaswede's
Whoa,
most organic
I
track
said,
ever.
Bro, I saw you crying on Instagram 2 months ago. Oh, the ranking is unfair. It doesn't make any sense. I don't want to face the first place.
Okay, so I'm not really following during those times, but Yaswede actually mentioned this in a video. I think he also reacted to this video. I'm not sure. You can go ahead and watch this, but I think he just made that up. No, I'm not sure. I don't remember.
MIRSA, relax. I made this shit in 2 weeks. You'll be fine, my friend. It's way too fucking easy to beat me. I lied. It's really not.
And I
You can
just
fly
paused.
to America and you can go and ask Josh. Oh, you've got some nice raps, but here they'll fall flat. In Tokyo, you've got to adapt. Ego mo heta de imi wa kanda. Tokyo no stage d'arrêt mo qui kamba.
Look at Inky vibing.
Tu vas perdre contre un zinzin. Encore une autre fois. Ça s'il te plaît traduit pour
So
moi.
Yaswede's rapping in French.
Holy
shit, is that fluent?
And not even the next. He'll be stuck in the quarters, just like Josh and Brad.
So that line that he just said, you'll be stuck in the quarters just like your champ, Brez, because Brez just won the French Beatbox Championship, I think 2024, 25, I'm not sure. So Brez was actually competed in 3 GBB. That was 19, 21, and 24. Yeah, so that was 3. Brez lost to Enemy on the quarterfinals. Brez lost to Riftmind in the quarterfinals. Brez lost to AVH in the quarterfinals. Actually, Brez actually won a wild card for this competition, GBB25, but he dropped out. I believe I saw this on Instagram stating that he was not in a perfect health condition, so that's the reason he dropped out. He dropped out. Yeah. So yeah, he was dissing Mirza because their French champion can't even make it out of the quarterfinals. So yeah, that's why we're gonna see Saro's reaction on this one.
It's time to wake up. Misa,
See?
it's time to
Saro's reacting like this because he's best friend with Brez. Yeah, I think they were roommates during COVID, and they've actually released some tracks together.
wake up. Wakey, wakey, motherfucker.
Oh my god, those kicks!
It's time to wake up.
You can just hear the siren. Like there's a tornado coming.
Biscuit and Robin, you're not here, but I still love you and I know you're watching. Yeah, I'ma think you should.
Okay, so before we go to that part, Biscuit and Robin. Yaswede competed on the KBB 2025, and 3 of the judges were Christoph, who was the referee for this year's GBB, Biscuit and Robin. So the Biscuit and Robin were judges for the KBB, and I think Yaswede lost on the quarterfinals against MH. So yeah, he's giving them a shout out.
Flipping and then distorted like a lie. Nice and prominent, tall and fucking confident. Failures are an option, so I just keep doing it. Biscuit, bro, you were right. You just gotta crunch him.
That's actually the kick with some nasty strike effect. Look at him just going crazy, man. Oh my god, Yaswede.
Drop the fucking gurkha.
He just dropped the gherkin. So if you don't know, gherkin means cucumber. I searched that before. It actually means cucumber.
Honestly, I don't even need the kick.
Yeah. But then there is imagine the sound of that live. I bet it hurts your ear, especially on the front row. That was smooth. Wow, Yaswede. You know the thing about Yaswede is like he's just doing his thing. If this sounded good, we're just gonna distort everything and hype everyone up. That's Yaswede style.
And that's time.
Look at them hugging each other.
Keep
What's the
the love
moment?
going for the first battle of the night. Come on now, show these guys some respect. Let's go.
So of course, now we're gonna look at the judges' decision first before I give my opinion on this battle. So we're just
Only
gonna
one
skip.
red for MIRSA, blue for Yaswede.
Red
Moving
for
on to the next
MIRSA,
round. Crowd,
blue
help
for
me out. I say
Yaswede.
the 3, y'all say the 2 and the 1. To our judges in 3.
So it's 5-0. Yaswede won this battle against Mirsa. I mean, if I was the judge too, I would also be voting for Yaswede. Yeah. So Yaswede actually came in with battle tracks, while Mirsa, he like to vibe. I think I don't know if Yeah, I think both of Mirsa's round were actually battle trap, but it didn't hard as much. It didn't hit hard as much as the crowd would probably expect. Especially if you're battling against Yaswede, you're gonna need to find ways to actually battle those powerful drops that he have. Especially in the first round after he said everybody freaking jump. Yeah. So nice try to Mirsa. That's actually a 0-2 to Mirsa in quarterfinals. If Mirsa joins this year, if ever Mirsa joins the 2026 edition and he lost, he's gonna actually tie Brez for actually losing the quarterfinals. So I don't know if who else have that record. But still, big ups to Mirsa. I really loved that first round, though it sounded different on the final drop. So who am I to judge? Maybe change some settings along the way. And yeah, Swede, of course, congrats on actually winning. And he goes on to the semifinals.
Make some noise for Yaswede!
I mean, it's pretty obvious. Pretty obvious win for Yaswede. It doesn't matter. Mirza already, he's already top 8 of the world. So, yeah. Mirza, one of the best French troopers out there. And hopefully, maybe he can win the French Beatbox Championship this year if he joins.
Wakey, wakey, motherfucker.
Yep, and that's pretty much it for the small analysis and reaction video. I hope you guys do like this. If you have any, suggestions or anything to add up, you can just comment down below. Share your thoughts, opinions, and we can probably talk about that. We're gonna be watching more of these videos in hopefully the coming days. So thank you so much for watching. Once again, my name is Section, and I'll see you next time.